Ahoy gamers, and welcome to a new series on Total War Warhammer 3 as we play through on a modded run. The mods we have installed are the SFO mod and the Old World mod. One being a total overhaul of all of the units, the other being a complete overhaul of the map, reimagining the map with a more realistic landscape. We decide to play as Drycha, the Wood Elf, as we secure our initial area, taking on the faction of Ostermark. We have quite a few tough battles, but we managed to fight our way through. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Ahoy and welcome to a new series on Total War Warhammer 3 as we are playing a new campaign, a modded campaign at that, on the SFO and the Old World mods. What are these mods? SFO is a complete overhaul mod to all of the rosters, and it does a load of balance changes to all of the units. So some units that were kind of trash have been buffed, some units that were OP have been weakened. Then the Old World mod is a, as it says there on the right hand side, the Old World is a vast sandbox campaign encompassing the lands of the Empire, Norsca, Albion and the Badlands. So we'll jump straight on in. I'll show you what the actual Badlands look like. The Badlands and the Old World looks like. So it looks like this. It's a really cool looking map. So with the SFO mod, it allows you to play as all of the minor factions. So you can play as Boris Todbringer, which is pretty cool. So you play as any minor faction in the game. We're not going to be playing as any of those. Today, we are likely to be playing as my favourite faction. Well, my favourite legendary lords, either Drycha. I think we're probably going to play as Drycha today. So if we're going to be Drycha or... No, yeah, we're going to play Drycha. So we're going to jump straight on in. Drycha starts here in the woods in the middle of kind of the east of the Empire, and we're just going to see what happens. So the idea of the Wood Elf campaign is to try and secure all of the wild woods or the trees around the world, regenerate them, and that regenerates the main tree in I forgot what it's called, Lothlorien. So I think it's called Lothlorien. And as the main tree, the Oak of Ages, becomes stronger, you essentially just have to defend it. And that's how you win as the Wood Elves. I've never won as the Wood Elves. I don't think I've ever finished a full campaign. If I have, it's only one or two. I don't remember finishing a full long campaign. I've done one short campaign as a challenge run with zombies only. I did it on stream. But we're playing that as Helm and Gorst. So we're going to jump straight on in once it's finished loading. And Drycha is probably my favourite, just kind of like having the strong units. You have really strong melee units, good magic, and those together should allow us to keep going. Because if all of the units and rosters have been amended and updated, it is quite difficult. It is really difficult. I did just come off of a 7-hour long campaign playing as one of the... Oh, what are they called? Camphon, the Jade Empire. They're playing as him, and I did not get very far. After 7 hours of playing, I was still stuck. So here we are in the Griffin Wood, just here. So the idea with the Griffin Wood is if I click on this, there's a few settlements nearby where I need to make sure there's either nobody in them or they're allied to me or they're vassal. So at the moment, I'm getting no... Griffin Wood is getting no replenishment because it's being sapped by 4 settlements. You've got Kappelberg, you've got Beckerfen, Sufs, and Kiel. So I need to sack or own them or have nobody in them. So that's the intention now. So Drycha straight away into this first fight. So my units here, so I could do a prolific victory. I would lose some Dryads. But these Dryads are really strong. And I've got a Tree King, and then I've got a Tree Man himself. And I've got a Hybrid Specialist as well. It's a shame I'd lose a unit if I auto-resolve, but I'm not going to auto-resolve. We're going to go straight into fighting this battle. One bonus thing that the Drycha army, the Dryads have, is Vanguard deployment. So start already in the fight. So we're going to just click Start Battle. And then get them straight into the combat as soon as possible. Just click straight forward, go attack, attack, attack. And then my troops back here will make their way there as soon as they can. And obviously our archer will start attacking. Drycha will just get in there and do a magic when she can. They obviously have a mortar down there as well. So I do kind of want to get that mortar in combat as soon as possible. And I've got... Okay, I've got a couple good, relatively good skills here, but they're short range. So we just want to get into combat. Get all of the units into combat. Drycha isn't a very good melee specialist, so you want to kind of avoid her getting into combat, but it should be fine. And there's a tree man. I like the malevolent looking guys because they've got like a cherry blossom vibe, but they're kind of purpley. Really cool look. Dryads will rip all these troops apart. So I'm not worried about the Dryads in combat. Unless they're these Dryads right here that are being a bit destroyed themselves. I don't know why you're going into melee. You definitely don't want you in melee. You can attack those swordsmen, please. I'm going to try and support this flank here with my tree men. And my tree man, you can probably go straight for the mortar there if you can. It's a bit of a shame that I kind of left their mortar, the siege weapons, unharassed, but it should be fine. These Dryads just here are going to take a bit of a beating, but it should be fine. I'm going to speed this up because we're pretty much guaranteed to win this. Drycha, okay, fine. Let's make these crossbowmen slightly weaker here and try and push through. And okay, they've broken those swordsmen. They've broken as well. Let's come down and assist these Dryads over here. What are they? Okay, these great swords are just absolutely chewing these Dryads apart. Drycha, you have no new magic. That's fine. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about those, but never mind. I did ask my tree man. Yeah, okay, my tree man is attacking them, which is fine. You guys back out, trying to take on those swordsmen before they get involved. And there we go. So our Dryads here, somehow they're surrounded. But never mind. Okay, Drycha, use your magic to take on those pistoliers. Should finish them off. And there we go. You guys are just mopping up what's left. Perfect. There we go. Just as easy as that. Did lose a lot of Dryads in this fight here. It just means we have to let them replenish before we fight them again. Now that's dealt with. They lost 3 times more mobs than us, which is great. 3 times more mobs, 3 times more enemies. So we're definitely going to take the replenishment in that fight. And now that fight is now over. So we own this little region here. So Drycha, we can start to recruit some more Dryads. We want as many Dryads as possible. Ah, there's Dryads with bows. That's something new with the SFO mod. That's really interesting. It's really good. There's one thing that you always miss. Actually, we want to move a little bit before we start recruiting. Make sure we have at least 25 movement range. There we go. Didn't move very far, but we got this as well, aspects. So we can upgrade. I think we can upgrade our troops with aspects, which is pretty cool. Regiments of Renown, Wild Spirits. We're going to recruit 1 Dryad Wild Spirit. There we go. We can use some of our... We can use gold to unlock some of these aspects, which depend, kind of give them different bonuses. They are really useful, but we want to get ourselves a full stack first. And what do we want to unlock here? So we want to unlock... We've got this tree here already, because we've got it here. So we don't need to worry about that tree at all. We want to get ourselves some garrison troops. So we'll go for lookouts. Ideally, we want to go for everything, to be honest. Growth's really useful. And we want to give ourselves extra lookouts, which is also useful as well. Let's go to resources. So we want to go for... There's one here, which is really good. Missile resistance. There we go. Upkeep. Huge reduction in upkeep. Costs 1 turn. When we use up our amber, we start the game off with. But it's always the best one to go for as Drycha. So, took a couple rounds just to prepare ourselves. We're going to put these aspects on all of our troops. We put Aspect of the Oak. It's not the best one. We do lose a bit of speed. We gain extra armor and charge against the large, which is a huge upgrade. And then for our rangers, because I don't really want them to fight, they're going to go for armor piercing, more speed, more range. Huge increase in their damage potential. And we're going to use these, and then we're going to attack this location. What you've got here is these imminent invasions. So when these start appearing, when you're playing as the Wood Elves, you want to take them out as soon as possible, because an enemy force will start to gather there. And more turns you delay, the stronger that force is going to get. So in 3 turns, a big force will appear there. So you want to take that, you want to reach there and attack it within 3 turns. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge stack. And those stacks are quite tough. So if we attack this, it's going to be prolific. We are going to lose a few troops. Let's have a look at the terrain. I think this is a full city, isn't it? This is Ostermark, isn't it? So it's a full city, yeah. This might be a bit tough because we don't have any... We have a siege breaker, so we can break the wall. We're going to have to just charge in. We're going to have to fight this. So here we go. We're just pushing against the walls. We've got our archers on top of here. I'm not sure how good our archers are, but it looks like they're absolutely peppering these crossbowmen, which is great. Dryers are taking a bit of damage here. Definitely don't want to take too much. If I move these guys a little bit closer, they might be able to take on this mortar. Got some guys attacking the gate, some guys going over the wall. They can hit this mortar, that'd be perfect. And we've got some tree man and tree kin attacking that wall there. But it looks like we can take out this. Amazing. The mortar's down, that's going to be a huge boon for us. You guys can then just fire at will. There you go, mortar's down, good. Then all of our guys on the wall, just kind of do your best really. I'll do everything I can to help you. We've captured this position at least, that's good. Then we just need to just keep pushing. We've broken through this gate, perfect. You guys straight through, attack that. Attack these spearmen and shields. I'm not sure what's stopping you from moving. It's not ideal to attack spearmen and shields being large, but never mind. See if I can get one unit of these dryers down there to assist. And how are these archers doing? These archers are doing fine. Have we broken through this one here? Not yet. Not ideal. You guys just get down here and start helping. So all of the business happened around here. Let's see if Drycher can get down here and do some damage. Start attacking some of these halberdiers. Okay, we lost a victory point, not the end of the world. We should own this. So our boys here shouldn't be attacked anymore, in theory. I'm not sure what's hitting you. Oh, we've been attacked by... We own this. Okay, we don't own it anymore. Never mind. Right, get out of there. It said we owned it. It said we owned it. That's why I didn't mind them being in front. Now you guys just need to stop running. You guys just get over here. Good, this one's open, which means you can now get in here and go up here and do some damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should own this by now. Actually saying that we are losing a lot of troops here. And there's a lot of enemy troops over here. So we want you guys to just get straight in here. One of you get up here to attack those. One of you to get up there and attack those. And there we go. So we captured this point now. So our archers should be fine. And then you guys just stop moving, please. And I want you to turn off and go attack at will or fire at will. Just go crazy with your arrows. And Drycher, see if you can do some magic to try and take some of these out. Right, take on these crossbowmen. Our Dryad Archer is really strong. Our Dryad's also really strong, but there's a lot of them. However, looks like we've cleared this wall up here. If that's the case, one of you get over here. Need you to try and help these troops here. You guys get up there as well. It looks like their archers there are just about to drop. And this blob here, yeah, okay, this is fine. I'm going to speed this up and get through this fight. There we go. So that's the final outcome of the fight. Didn't lose a single unit. Got pretty close. So hopefully we should get a couple levels from that. So we can occupy this hearthland. If we occupy this, we get to use the... regains the forest health. So once this is done, I'll be able to show you. There we go. So if I click on this over here, you hover over this. So we're still getting -1 for kill, -1 for Sooths. but 0 for Kappelberg because we're not at war with Kappelberg, which is over here. So once we clear these 2 regions out, we will then get a positive growth for this region, which is really useful, exactly what we want. We want to be able to get ourselves some more guard platform as well, just to protect our forces. So here we are. I've ambushed that site of where the enemy are gathering, and it is a full-on ambush. So it thinks it's going to be a valiant defeat. I don't think it is. I think as we're ambushing them, we should be able to attack them on both sides. This would be fine. So I want to do as much damage to their range as possible. So I've got these Dryads here to hit their range, these Dryads here to hit their melee. These will just start pew-pewing as soon as possible. I'm going to make sure I turn off skirmish mode. That's the one thing I really can't stand. There you go, you guys just charge in. Dryad, you use that on them. Then you guys can just attack their lord. You can charge in as well. Okay, we're not going to be able to hit their pistoliers or their outriders because they're fast. Then you guys open fire, just take out everything you can. There you go, so that would be their cannons taken care of. Their grenade launchers, yeah, we're not going to be able to touch those, unfortunately. They're just a little bit too far away. Unless we can get them. Can we get them? No, we can't. So we're going to have to wait for the cooldown on their attacks. You guys get straight back into the fight. You've got Reichsguards chewing up our troops over there. You just take on that leader. So this will not be a perfect run, but we will win this. Just it's going to be a bit messy. Mainly because of these outriders with grenade launchers, really strong units. And use that again on the outriders. And if you guys can back out. Tree Man has just gone for a walk. You aim for the next one. And then outriders are just in the just get a bit of range, a bit closer, take out those outriders. Once they're dead, they're dead. Good. Alright, get some more troops down there. And we need to help Dryad. She's got a lot of enemies on her. Any Dryads able to assist? Treemen are just running in a random direction, not sure why. And okay, we've got some backup. You guys are attacking. Good, good, good. Take out as many of these as possible because they do come back. They're like a normal army. As soon as you trigger the ambush, they will keep coming back. And Dryad, is anybody any troops you can hit with this? No, there's not. That's fine. See if we can get close enough to use that. This is fine. This is the win for us. Once those flagellants are destroyed, because they are unbreakable, they will be destroyed at some point. Hopefully we can hit these. And any more. There we go. Done. Let's see what the damage of this was. I think we may have lost a unit of Dryad or two. Hopefully we didn't. Looks like we didn't lose any on this screen here. But they lost a lot of their troops. They've still got these outriders of grenade launchers are insane. Probably shouldn't have tried to charge them. I was hoping I can kind of catch them unawares, but alas, it didn't quite work. Dryads took a lot of damage there. But obviously our archers just chef's kiss. Really good troops. Really strong. We're going to see what the damage is. So it looks like we only lost a single Dryad unit, which is fine. We're going to try and heal up as much as possible. So this is now an army which is now going to run around. That is a long way to retreat to. Wow. So you need to be careful of this army now. So we can't really do anything till this is destroyed. And let's level up Dryad and our healer. Give him Eye of Kronos, which is quite useful. And can we level up? Okay, we can't. We could give you some more troops. Let's give you one more Dryad. And I think we only want 2 more units of Dryads here. We should be good. So we're going to do the last battle for this episode. So you can see we've taken Sleuths. He's got an army. Wolf from Hertwig has an army up here. Whether I want to take that just yet. I've got a second army being built here, but it's just going to take a bit of time to finish it off. And there's no wild spirits I can recruit, or no decent wild spirits at least. It's going to take a little bit more time for me to recruit those. That's fine. I do have a relatively good garrison inside Griffinwood. Say that, that's actually a terrible garrison. I may need the other garrison building. That's fine. It's going to take a bit of time. We're going to be able to upgrade this in... Oh, and it just requires money. Okay, that's a lot of money though. So Drycha, we're going to grab this. We're going to do this forest encounter, this ambush. This will end today's episode. Ooh. So we've got diplomatic relations with vampire counts, unhappy tree spirits. Get punished by vampires, get abundant growth, and we get more... Yeah, we can attack them. We'll attack whatever this is. We're attacking some vampires. So hopefully the game doesn't crash. These encounters, it does like to freeze a little bit when I click on them. Oh look, my hero's called Candy. Prolific victory. Ooh. That says it's going to be a hell of a loss. We're definitely going to go for this. Let's have a look at the map before we go. Okay, so it's not an ambush, it's a straight one-on-one. Got a load of ghouls here, a load of dire wolves. Okay, this should be fine. So here we are. We're going to speed this up. We kind of want them to come to us, to be honest. But we're in a really good position here on this hill. We're going to turn off skirmish mode. And it looks like they're going to try and come around and flank us, which is fine. We have the ability to defend that. Obviously, just here on the left, the hill stops here, so they can't come all the way around this flank. So although they're coming around to flank us, I'm not too worried here. And as they come in, Drycha, where are you? There you go. I'm going to get you to do your magic on the Stygian, essentially their lord. And that should do a load of damage to him. There you can jump back out. And here we go. So we can let everyone start clashing. And there we go. So what I want, these guys to come on in. The tree man's going to come in and assist. And you attack those. Perfect. So I'm worried about these bats here. And you guys focus on the... Are these bats or... Oh, they're Vargeists. You guys block this gap. And you come straight across and try and take on those Vargeists, please. And where is Drycha? There you are. I'm going to try and use this on the Vargeists if I can target them. Where are you, Vargeists? There you go. And I can then... Obviously our front line is holding. Quite well, actually. I didn't really think our front line wasn't going to hold. It's just these Dryads here I'm a bit worried about. That should be fine. And then Drycha in a second here, you have your skill back good. Use that on the Vargeists. We've got our centre line here did fail. That's completely fine. I was expecting to do better than what we're doing here, to be honest. Some of our lines are failing, which I didn't expect. But this is fine. We've got this. We've got this in the back. Oh, I didn't send in my Tree King. Tree King goes straight in like that. Perfect. And let's make these Crypt Horrors slightly weaker. If you can attack those, please. Let's see what happens here. So we've got some troops fleeing. Okay, we've got the lines reformed back here. Just get them sent back in. And, okay, yeah, this is fine. Just got the final mobs just over here. Just burning up. Crypt Ghouls all down. Just like that. That's a win. Dryads did take a bit of damage there. I do need to get used to my micro. My macro is okay. I think I put everyone in the right position. Just my micro I need to get used to. If I probably slowed down the game, I'd be fine. But I don't want to wait hours for each battle to happen. There we go. So we didn't lose a single Dryad unit. We're going to try and replenish it as much health as possible. Get some more magic reserves back. We're right on the outskirts of this city here. I say that we're actually further than I thought we would be. But we will walk back over to our side, replenish some health. And I think we're good to go. Should have gained us more money. Let's buy ourselves some more troops. Perfect. Right, Drycha, let's give you some more points. Growth of the forest. No, ambush chance. Ambush is really useful for every faction. Let's give it... There we go. So hopefully soon we can get Drycha with open branches, which gives them more global recruitment. Swift Fingers is useful. This is what I want. More replenishment. Upkeep's really useful to have. And then this one. with more upkeep reduction as well. Lightning strikes are always useful as well. So I've got loads of skills here I want. Once I've got some of these, I'll go down the magic route. Penumbral Pendulum is really strong, and then Pit of Shades is also very strong. So those are two I want there as well. But we'll end this video here. Because we've managed to secure most of the Griffinwood. We still fight Ostermark. They're stronger in the old world and SFO mod compared to what it'd normally be. So I don't really... Okay, just looking over here, these vampire counts already hate me. So it is a lot harder in this mod, but it's fine. It is what it is. Because normally by now Drycha probably would have, as it is at turn 9, but by now Drycha would have probably secured her home area. But that's fine. One thing I would like is to reach up with Altdorf. So Altdorf should be around here. Upper right, Altdorf should be around here. If we can find Altdorf, yeah, Oak of Ages, yes, Altdorf should be around here. If you find Altdorf, we'll then give Altdorf this land on the right hand side. Because any land that's away from the tree, i.e. not any of these areas which affect the tree itself, I don't need. So I'll just give them to an ally that could be in the region. If I give them to an ally in the region, I can bolster them while essentially just surviving. So if I find Karl Franz, I'll just give them all to him. I think that's probably the way to go. Or if I find another wood elf anywhere nearby, I'll give them to them. But anyway, enough of my rambling. We'll end this one here. So the next episode will be out in 2 weeks. This will be a bi-weekly series, just because I really like this game, but I also like playing World of Warcraft. I like playing loads of games. So you made this far, thank you much for watching. As per usual, got a couple of links in the description down below. First one is to the Discord if you want to join the community Discord. It's a small community, slowly growing, more than welcome. Second link is to Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel, where she covers fantasy lore, all things Tolkien, Warhammer related. And then finally, we've got a joint YouTube channel between me and the missus, where we are building, collecting and painting the Warhammer tabletop. Currently we've got a couple Age of Sigmar armies. Mrs Rothmers actually has a Sylvaneth army, which is essentially the updated version of the Wood Elves, which is pretty cool. So have a look over there if you like that type of stuff. So have a wonderful day everyone, and peace out.